Hello from Impemba Primary School, where children here are eating pala. Pala is a mug of hot porridge fortified with vitamins, which is really nutritious. And each day the children come very early in the morning. They're punctual for school and they can concentrate in class.
My name is Kate Chwanda, the head teacher of Impemba LE Primary School. The PAL has assisted us in so many ways. It helps us to reduce dropout rate, since other learners, they are not having parental care. So those learners, they drop out of school. We have also high enrollment just because of the PAL. It has also assisted us to have our learners for efficient learning.
This is our 10th year at working in Impemba Primary, and we've served over 4 million meals here and at other primary schools in these poor rural communities.
Once you recognise the most effective and most sustainable way of eradicating poverty is through education, like us were 10 years ago, you're just completely shocked when you see schools with not even the most basic of teaching resources. Classrooms, roofs over their head, textbooks, exercise books. 150 children sat on stones under a tree. Now that tree shaded them a little bit, but it can get really hot. When you see the teachers struggling with this lack of resources, when you see the students, how hard it is to learn, your heart really goes out for them. And that was where the need for more classrooms and the libraries in Impemba School came from. And thanks to your generosity, back in 2014, we were able to build 2 more classrooms and a library. And that library was transformational because good written and spoken English is actually a game changer in terms of the type of jobs you can get in Malawi.
At Impemba Primary School, we have so many learners. Our enrollment is almost 1,224 learners. Our infrastructure, they are not enough. Many learners are learning outside. That makes their learning to have so many challenges. For example, if it's a rainy season, that means we release them. So with the coming of this block, it will really assist our learners. It also reduces dropout rate, as so many learners, just because they are sitting on the stone outside, other learners choose to drop out from school.
Life in Malawi is tough, particularly in the rural areas where most people are subsistence farmers, so they live on the amount that they produce from the land. Most families are living on less than $1 a day, which means that they struggle even to provide basic needs for their families. So life is also very laborious. No, there's no running water, there's no electricity in the rural areas. Women and girls collect water, and collect firewood for cooking on open fires, and in the evenings when it gets dark, then there's very little light or other electrical power in the houses. This causes high dropout in primary schools. As children reach adolescence, they're required to either be at home looking after younger siblings, or out going to the market, or getting sand from the river, so that they are doing piecework, earning a little bit of money to contribute to the family. They start doing that and then eventually they get behind in their studies and drop out.
This program is very, very helpful here in Malawi, because without them, I think others like we could ever manage to finish our schools. But because of this program, we are making it. So in this country, we are a lot of people who are intelligent. Others, they are more intelligent than I, but they are lacking resources to go to schools. They are just staying at home. They are not finding opportunity to do their studies. So it's a miraculous thing and a wonderful thing, but all in all, this program is totally brilliant. Thank you very much.
To be sponsored, it's very good for a girl like me. I'm proud of being sponsored by Hope4Malawi. After selected to Zingwangwa Secondary School, in my mind I was thinking that I won't be able to go to school because there will be no one to help me. But God helped me by sending Hope4Malawi. It's a good thing for me, and I say thank you to Hope4Malawi. Now I'm working as a librarian in Pemba. I'll be able to help other learners so that they can be helped as I have been helped.
As the primary schools have developed over the last 10 years, what we can see is more and more students being ready for secondary school and passing the exam. This was an issue because there were not enough secondary school places in the area. We took the leap of faith to raise funds and build a secondary school, Hope CDSS. This was opened in 2021 with one form entry, complete with a library, a lab and a computer suite. One of the visions we have is to take a learner right from the beginning of primary, through secondary, and then to equip them either because they go to university or equip them within the training college to have skills in running their own business and to help them to be work ready so that then they can get good jobs, they can earn more money and they can break the cycle of poverty which is so blighting this beautiful country. It's exciting to see students at Hope who we've known for some years through primary school, and they are very motivated, they're very ambitious to be the best that they can be, and they're constantly wanting extra lessons, they're constantly wanting to be in the library to learn how to use the library books, they're wanting to learn how to use computers and to use all the resources that the school offers. And it's a real privilege to be able to equip this school to be very well equipped, unlike many of the schools in the local area. Over the last 10 years, we've been very privileged to have enough resources, enough gifts to be able to do the work that we felt is the right work to do in these villages. And we're hoping and praying that for the next 10 years, it will be the same. For the next 5 years, we want to develop the primary schools so that there is no outside classrooms in any of the 5 primary schools that we support. We also want to build 2 more classroom blocks at Hope CDSS, so there's 2 form entry. What's happening in the primary schools is that more and more students are passing the exam, but that will mean more places need to be available. And already there are students who are passing who haven't been selected.
And if we think about the future for people who complete their secondary school education, a very small number, about 3%, actually get sufficient marks to go to university. One of the key areas we're going to focus the new skills centre on is actually those getting ready for work, whether it's work as an employee for someone else or running your own small business. We've just started building the skills centre, the main block, which will have a teaching area and offices, and also the dining kitchen area are actually under construction. And we're just looking forward to the next group of people who are finishing their secondary school education who can come to the skills centre and become skilled for life.
So thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you've done over the last 10 years. And whether you're joining us on the journey just now or you've been supporting 10 years, we're very grateful and we look forward to partnering with you to bring hope to some of the poorest people in the world.
On behalf of Pemba Primary School, I really appreciate what Hope4Malawi are doing to us. So we beg you to proceed with all the plans.
This program, as I've already said, that it is helpful in this country. I just want to ask that may you still be with us. Don't be tired with us. Never abandon us. May you continue to be with us so that we Malawians, we may have a beautiful future which may cause Malawi to be developed so that everybody can be happy in his or her lives.